Alright guys, so you're actually watching this here after I went and dropped the bow off. I finally had to admit defeat, and I'm pretty good working on bows, but I took it to a guy, Will Parton's his name. He's out at Clayton, Georgia at Ace Hardware, or it's Reeves Outdoor Center. I'm telling you, this dude's like one of the best, if not one of the best around here, bow mechanics when it comes to really setting something up and really getting down to the bottom of issues. And took him out there and I let him look down he said I didn't do anything wrong setting the bow up and building it and everything. So that was a good thing. But the string is too far toward the right, like the rest, everything is way to the right. I like adjusted for a left hair. So he's gonna go through it. And I bought a brand new Hamsky, the Target Pro Rest. He's going to put that on for me. I'm going to a larger aperture peep sight. I'm going to go with the 1/8. I was running the smaller one, but running that larger diameter housing on the Ultraview scope, I really need a bigger peep. So, guys, enjoy this video. I won't have any more Ultraview videos for a little while. At least, well, I'll have one for my shoot down. So, yeah, the Super Focus is officially out of commission for at least 3 weeks. And I told him to just take his time, go through it. I want it to be 100% correct. It'd probably have to be limb shimmed and stuff in order to get that string over. He thought maybe I'd put the deflection on the string, on the limbs wrong. And I was like, I promise you, buddy, I done it right. And I did. So, everything checked out there. He's going to check all the time and then make sure everything is 1,000% in spec. And that's what I want. So, sometimes you got to get a second opinion on stuff. And sometimes, that's the best thing to do. So, you guys enjoy the video. Have a good one. Alright guys, so I'm actually just waiting for it to warm up and I'm going to go shoot some 3D. I'm going to test this out out here on the range at Kiwi Bowman. I haven't officially shot this thing on the 3D range yet. I have shot it over at my brother's on a couple of targets, and this thing is a game changer. The XL is amazing. Also, I wrapped my grip here in the Bowmore Archery grip tape, and I'm going to say this stuff right here really helps. After I'd shoot a lot, I noticed my hand, because I hold like that, my hand would start to slide up the riser and my hand would start to get sweaty and whatnot. That's the only thing I dislike about these PSEs. If you shoot them bare riser, they're so slick that your hand has a tendency to slide up the riser. And my hands are so fat that, especially on some of my other bows, if they slide up, my wrist, not this one, but my Hamsky wrist on my other bow, will actually pinch the fat of my hand. It's all a mess. But now this corrects that issue, and that really helps. So if you're new to the channel or you haven't watched, I've got the XL Target Scope 6 power. I've got the blue fiber in there. I've got it wrapped inside here and just coming up through the center. I ordered an 8 power and I ordered one of the brass hinges during the Black Friday sale. So we're gonna let it warm up and we're gonna get outside and really put this thing through its paces on the 3D course. So let's do it. All right guys, so I'm not gonna lie, it's about 30 degrees outside and I'm in Crocs. I didn't really think this through today, so I'm gonna shoot through the course as much as I can. Right here, we've got a, what's that, a mule deer? Not a mule deer, but an antelope. I'm ranging it right at 38 yard, shooting downhill. I think I got an angle compensator on here. Look. It's at a 7-degree angle. So this is really the first test of this scope. I want to see the clarity of it. I want to see how well I can make out the rings on the target. Now I think that these here are Morels, so I don't think that they have the same scoring ring as a Delta McKenzie. I can't remember, some of these are different down through here. But I'm just gonna roughly place it where I think the 12 ring would be if you were shooting like the other targets. So I'm gonna give it exactly 40 yard and hope for the best here. It's extremely cold. Okay, I want to take one more shot. I shot right beside a tree, I knew that. I hit the target, but I gotta get warmed up. I can see very well. It does seem like I'm favoring slightly to the left, but that's just in my sighting in, so I can work on that later. But when it comes to being able to see the target, it's definitely a game changer. Oh yeah. I believe the first two shots that I took, I got kind of thrown off a little bit because I'm looking at, I don't know, that's cold out here. All right, let's go check it out. I'll be the first to say that this target here, I always stumble on. This one and this one right here, because the way that it's angled and everything down there, so right here I was aiming as if I was shooting for the 12, but see, these have a different scoring ring. These were my first two shots, which were not favorable. But I'm just getting warmed up, or trying to. I always struggle though on this one and the other one. So let's go the other one and see how we do here. All right, so just basing off that target right there, I'll already say, being able to see with this scope is like really night and day. You can really, it's really defined down there. Now this target here, I should be able to land it exactly where I want it. There is one thing I dislike about this bow is the sight is so close, it's so far in, and I've already got everything shimmed over as much as possible, but I really need to come this way more just to get the scope out of the view of the riser, because I do see some of the riser in my line of sight, and I don't like that. That's not the sight's fault. That's the bow. Probably want to take it out to one of my friends today, because I've done everything that I know to do on it, but I just cannot get that out of it. So, okay. This deer here is exactly 40 yard. We're gonna, should be able to put one in right here, shooting across the valley. Right where we wanted it. I'm gonna go ahead and just, so that arrow's vanes are messed up. I love these tack vanes, but I can't get them to stick. And I'm doing everything right. I'm fletching them like they're supposed to. using all the tight vein stuff, so I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Oh yeah. So this thing, it'll put them right where I aim them. This is the 6-power Ultra View, and I have an 8-power on the way, so excited about trying that out. I'm gonna shoot this without the light on it and see how well I can see it. So each time I just picked a different spot to aim at because I don't really want to take any chance of hitting my arrows. So I've got a triangle down there of 3. I'm going to try to put one dead center of that triangle. We'll cut the light on for this one. So I shot a triangle, stuff this one right in the middle. Didn't get it. Let's go take a look at that right quick. I don't know how much more I'll shoot out here. It's pretty chilly. All right, so that we're all in the 10 ring, which is what I was aiming for. And that's kind of, I thought that the 12 would be on this side, the upper 12. And if it would have been, we'd have stuffed it in there. So I'm not complaining about that at all. This thing's gonna be, I ain't gonna lie, I'm pretty impressed. We got a little shorter range target up here. And I'll never really shoot beyond 40 yards with this. I might shoot a couple of known 50s, but the known 50s. But I definitely want to try to get that, my center shot pushed over just a little bit before I do any of that, because I really want to get all of the scope in the view and not just, really, it's hard to explain, but like a quarter of it is kind of in the view. See there, it needs to be on over, but it's accurate. So we'll go out here and shoot probably one more and go get warm. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see it. There's a coyote right in there in the woods, a little coyote. And I'm gonna shoot it from right here. Just keep the target on it. Zoom in here on it. Sure is aggravating filming by yourself, that's for sure. Zoom in here. So I want to try to place it in that dark center spot right there. So that's where that area needs to be. I'm ranging 33 yards. And let's see if I can put it right there in that little dark spot. Got my Ultra View on. Oh, let's sink another one in there. That's what you want. You better call your shot and put it in there. Ah, I pulled that and got distracted by the squirrels over there that's chasing one another. So I had to just 5 to that one, and that's not what you want. Oh, my Ultra View battery's dying. right there where we wanted it. So probably gonna, so I'll probably call that quits here. For one, it's pretty cold in these batteries here. Being lithium ion batteries, they don't like cold very well. And I've actually shot these batteries around 10 hours. So it's time for them to expire. I do have some more with me, but I'm not going to, I mean, you can change them out here in the field very simply, but pretty cold. Rating the UltraView, I'm gonna give it a 10. My bow setup though, it's sitting at about a 6 right now. I gotta figure out how to get my center shot over to clear the scope more if I'm able to. I need to take it, I actually measure from the riser to the center of the arrow and make sure that it's at the correct center shot. All my axle is correct and the bow is 100% in tune. Perfect. I just got to get those little bugs worked out, and I believe we'll be ready for 3D season. So this is just some pre-season practicing out here. Cold morning, you know, just getting everything 100% dialed in. It's one thing to go out and shoot decent, but I want to shoot well. Like, I want to shoot perfect, and that's what I'm aiming for. So, you know, instead of keep shooting out here knowing that I can shoot better, I'm gonna call it quits right here, guys, and go do a little work on this thing. So we'll see y'all next time. Thank you very much. And oh yeah, I also have a which I said an 8-power scope coming, and I have one of the brass hinges coming. So y'all have a good one. Thank you.